I don't know if anybody's watching yet.
Well,
we'll see.
Is it just stream on? May
It's
I
on.
I think, I thought there's a glitch. Can't wait to see you review Apex memes. I think it's on. Is it?
It's on. Let me, there it is.
Yeah,
I am now live. Okay. So let's set this up so, yeah, that's better. Do it like this. Okay. Let me get my phone out. Hey, what's up, Sir Tamic? How you doing? I'm doing great. This is my first time streaming from this particular app. This is a Stream Elements app. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see what we got here. Let's see if, let me take a look. Going to sleep soon, I see. Okay, cool. Remy, not up on the counter. Not up on the counter. Okay, you can come around here. Come around here.
Hello.
Yo, so let me just make sure.
So this is Stream Elements?
This is the Stream Elements, yeah.
Trying something that's other than Twitch.
Well, no, it is Twitch. It's just I'm using, I'm
the
using
chat's
Stream
never
Elements.
The chats never look like that.
Yeah, I know, it's different, that's why. Yeah.
And
So,
I do not like it. It looks
well,
weird.
thanks for chipping in with that unrequested opinion. Come here, sweetheart. Want to say hey?
Oh my god, the chat is all over the screen. 10 people.
No, well, it's because I made such a long. All right, tell you what. I'm gonna change the. So right now we have 19 people watching.
All right.
Say hello to the 19 people.
Hello. Hello.
Okay.
19 people. I want to read other names. Like hello.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the name of the stream so that it's not so long. That's the. That's one reason why you're not seeing it. So I'm gonna go to creator mode on my phone. And I'm going to edit the stream info.
Hello, Sir Tamic, TV Stylix, Cam Lup, Colorfinger. Are these all your mods?
Well, Colorfinger's one of the mods. Join me in the kitchen.
Why is Sir Tamic green?
Well, because you can have your your handle show up as a different color.
This is
there.
mine.
Okay, so I changed that. That should update right there. Okay, so I hope that'll update at some point. Hey, what's up there, Cam? What's up, everybody? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tell you what. You guys talk to the stream while I get my other iPad so I can follow the comments because here it's a little harder.
Wait, you have another iPad?
Yes, I have 2 iPads. I had to buy this one so I could stream from the kitchen.
Oh, that makes
exactly.
sense. Hello.
Yeah, so Remy and Violet, you guys are doing some animation right now, right? You're working on animated episodes?
No, Nico's doing the animation. I did
Okay,
the
be
first
right back.
episode.
Okay, tell them a little bit about it if you want. You don't have to.
The animation is like, it's kind of hard to do because for my friend Nico, it took him like 3 hours to make one episode. We're still in summer vacation, Cam. Violet's sitting on the counter though. Hey, you were sitting on it. Hey. Well, do recent comments appear on the right side? I think. Yeah, I think. Ah. Well,
Saturday is still a thing, and so is Sunday. So yeah.
we're still on summer vacation. Yeah. Thing is, we may be in summer vacation, but I'm pretty sure the rest of the internet's also crazy about what's currently happening.
Yeah.
Splatoon 3 Splatfest World Premiere had an early launch. Thing is, we don't get anything. You can just walk around the main hub, but you can't do anything other than that. You can link your Nintendo account to your Facebook or Twitter account to post art, but then you still have to do that.
What are you
yeah.
telling them?
That's Splatoon 3 and how the Splatfest World Premiere early launch sucks. We can't do anything.
You don't need to use that word to describe something though, okay? You could say it's disappointing, it's subpar, it's below average, it's not very good. Sucks is a little harsh.
A whole 19 viewers, that's a world record.
If you're gonna be like that, you don't need to be here at all.
Just joking.
Mm-hmm.
Girl.
All right, let's see.
There's just
Okay. All right, let's see. There. All
I
right.
see only 2 comments.
Yeah. Well, it depends. That's on how the actual. It's on how the actual stream is going at any given moment. Okay.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So there
Part
it is.
2. Part
All
2
right.
Season 2 has just launched.
Yep.
Crypto got added.
Okay. You guys can play if you want.
Fade. He has a really good play style with his chamber,
I'm just gonna go.
his flashback, and his surge. The surge, whenever you slide, it activates a surge, a nice, really good speed boost. His flashback sends you back to the point you were in about 5 seconds ago. So if you jump off the map, you can use the flashback to get back on land. And the chamber, throw it at someone and they get sent into the void for 3 seconds. Also being trapped so you can see them through walls. And you can't damage them, but they can't damage you. They can't really do anything but run around. It's really used to get out of a fight or put your enemies out of a fight. I usually use it to reload.
I see.
Throw my enemies in there and reload so they can't shoot back. And the second they come out, they're dead. Practically.
I got to go ahead and make my lunch now. You can pop back in anytime. But anyway, so what's up, everybody? Let's see. So let's go back to the chat here. Anyway, so today, here's what I'm going to make. I just finished my exercise. So I don't know about you guys, but for everybody here who loves to exercise, and I hope it's all of you, some kind of movement. Hey, thanks for the follow. You feel that rush of endorphins, you know, you feel satisfied. It's really cool. So you got to have a nice meal, right? To follow up on it, by the way, this is the old plate flipping trick. I can't drop it. It's impossible to drop. You know why? Because my hands are always underneath. Never in my life have I ever dropped the plate to
Can
it.
I see that plate flipping trick?
No, because then you're going to try to do it. Your hands need to be bigger to get away with it.
Oh, I'm not going to try.
No, that's okay. I'll show you later. All right. So, what are we going to have? Well, I've put myself on this version of this kind of diet. And diet's not a great word. Diet usually, it summons the idea that you're depriving yourself of something. Really, diet just means the food you're choosing to eat, okay? It's not like you're not eating. So, I don't like to use too much of a restrictive connotation with it, but the Mind diet is kind of a combination of the DASH diet and the Mediterranean diet. The DASH diet is for people with hypertension. I don't have hypertension. My blood pressure is perfectly normal. But the DASH diet basically is a lot like the Mediterranean diet. I don't know what the significant differences are, but the Mediterranean diet, a lot of you probably already know about. And it is it's healthy grains, some fish, a little bit of chicken, a little bit of poultry. You can have a little bit of red meat, but a lot of it is just healthy fruits and vegetables, things like that. So I'm a fan of that, and I think it's a good way to go. You could do it at any age. But if you're younger, you can get away with bloody murder when it comes to food. I'm not so young anymore. So this is what I'm doing. A good meal on the DASH diet, on the, the MIND diet, and the reason why they call it the MIND diet, it's Mediterranean something, I don't know, D, whatever, DASH diet. You can look, you can Google it. It's somewhere on the internet. Who's that? Let's see. How's the gardening going? Homemade pesto and have chicken with that and a good, yeah. I think one day maybe we will try that because we're gonna go outside and we're gonna pick a couple of tomatoes for this too. So anyway, what do you make on the DASH diet, not the DASH diet, the MIND diet? And why do you get on the MIND diet? Well, it's good for your cardio health. It's good for inflammation in the body. Most good healthy diets are important for that. And it's good for cognitive functioning. And anyone could use a little boost in their cognitive functioning as far as I'm concerned. So as you get older too, it's something you like to keep track of. Make sure that all the cylinders are firing up in the old bucket. Anyway, one of the meals you can prepare for that is eggs. You can have some eggs on the MIND diet. Leafy greens. You should have leafy greens every day. So try to eat a salad a day. Black beans are good. So what do we have in the way of black beans? Well, last night I opened a can, strained them, rinsed them, had a little bit of a black bean tortilla with some veggies. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some black beans and I'm going to make them with scrambled eggs. So I'm going to scramble the eggs. I'm going to throw the black beans in on top, get them nice and warm. Because the black beans, they're, you get them in a can, they're prepared, they're ready to eat. And in this case, what I'm going to do is just warm them up. But scrambled eggs, black beans, that's pretty good. But you know what's even better? Chop up some onions and throw them in there too. So I'm not going to try to make an omelet. I'm just going to scramble them together because that's what I like. Wait, let me keep up with the chat here. So how you guys doing anyway? Yeah. I know, making you guys nervous with the plate flipping, I'm sure. What's up, Eric Tyler, Hunting Dog, Cam Lukey, Bettins, yeah, cool. All right, good to see you guys here. So, and on top of that, I'm gonna make a peach, and where I grew up, we call them pecans, but because the rest of the world doesn't, I'm gonna call them pecans. I'm gonna have a peach and pecan salad. So I'm gonna take the leafy greens, I'm gonna grab a peach. I do not think we have I don't know if we have a peach tree in our yard or not, but this is the best peach we got. The others are a little mushy. So, oh man, there's nothing like it. Smell that. There's nothing. Nothing is more summery than, to me, a fresh peach. You smell a fresh peach, it's just amazing. So we're also gonna grab onion. I love onions, I love garlic. These are olives with a garlic clove inside. I eat 2 olives every day with a garlic clove inside it. I would eat more, but I don't want to pig out on them too much. So now I'm gonna grab a little cutting board. And I think that's most everything I'm gonna need. So I got my cutting board. Let me clear off a little space here. Anyway, I hope you guys are all doing well today. I'm still not completely sure what I'm gonna do every Thursday. I would like to stream every Thursday, but it's gonna be activity stuff. So I do want to, if you guys notice the sub goal, if we get the sub goal to 75, I'm gonna review Apex memes. Maybe we could get the sub goal to 75 this stream, who knows? Maybe by tomorrow. We know tomorrow is Friday. Friday is always sub Fridays for me, but I think I'm gonna do that stream at 2. So I'm gonna start moving the streams up a little bit time-wise. So I'd like to do Saturday streams at noon and Thursday streams at 2, Friday streams at 2, Saturday at noon. And those are the 3 days I plan on streaming, at least for now. And it's usually gonna be just a couple of hours, right? I don't, except for Sub Friday. Sub Friday I'll play longer because I want to give people a chance to play, get their sub work. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Anyway, I don't like to use this knife too much because I usually don't need to, But when you do, it's like tuning a guitar. Just make sure you sharpen the bad boy. And as always, if you're gonna do anything in the kitchen, wash up. We got a nice rinsing sink here, so I like to wash up in that. So, hey, I'm liking using the stream elements here to stream within the kitchen. Hopefully you guys are hearing me okay. I assume you do. So anyway, this is what we're having today. We're gonna have scrambled eggs and black beans with onions. We're gonna have, maybe I'll throw a couple of olives with garlic on top of it. I'm not gonna cook it in there. It's a great thing about olives. They're just great as they are. And then I'm gonna throw together a little baby romaine with some fresh pecan. Well, not that fresh pecan. I don't know how fresh pecan can be, but this is the baby romaine, which I like. We got 2 eggs. I'm only gonna do 2. I have about 4 eggs a week, usually. A peach, which I will slice, which you can slice with a butter knife. That's the great thing about peaches. I'm not gonna, you don't need to overcut. Now, I'm gonna go into the pantry once you guys come with me. So here's this is what I love about this. You can just take this thing walking. Isn't that awesome? It's really bright. So, yeah. So here we are in the pantry. I'm getting me maple pecan. Now, normally I might also reach for these. These are balsamic sprouted walnuts. You know what? I am going to reach for them. Let's throw some sprouted walnuts and maple pecan in there. They have a little bit of added sugar, but I don't get too hung up on added sugar because as long as you keep it to about, I think for men it's about 36 grams a day or less of added sugar. Now this has natural sugar in it. I don't worry about natural sugar. I don't worry about it at all. I eat fruits every day. I have raspberries, blueberries with every breakfast I have. Sometimes I'll throw in blackberries because they are delicious. And I don't worry about whatever added sugar may be there. I don't worry about added sugar from apples, any of that, because it comes in a vegetable. The fibers that are with it help your body process it. And my blood sugar is really good. My A1C is fine, and my blood sugar is very healthy. So the proof is whether or not it works for your body. So you may have something you do that people tell you is healthy, but your body may not react to it very well. So, you know, you gotta make sure you handle it. So we got our peach, we got our baby romaine, got our eggs over here. I kind of kept keep everything straight. We got, for the egg side, the black beans. We got an onion, and we got our olives, which I'll throw on last. And behind me, unfortunately, we don't have an island with an oven, I mean, not an oven, with a stovetop on it. Otherwise, I could just prep it right in front of you. So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm going to light this bad boy up. I'm gonna take you guys, put you right over there when it's time. So, first things first though, I'm gonna chop up my ingredients. And of course, here we go with the eggs. One of my favorite things. I don't know about you guys, but I cook just about everything in olive oil. Extremely healthy. I love doing it. Let me go throw these away. Let's rinse up. Like I said, anytime you handle eggs, you learned this from last week's Pathfinder Bake Off. Wash up. Don't mess around with eggs. Eggs are delicious, they're very healthy, but you don't want raw egg on you. At least not for long. Wash it off. It may get a little loud in a half hour or less because that's the day we have the landscapers come over outside and you hear them, you know, the leaf blowers, the weed whackers, the lawnmower, all that stuff. We don't have to worry about the lawnmower right now because there's a drought. Our yard is dead. It's dead. I do need to go out and grab a tomato though, don't I? Let's go grab a tomato. Let's grab a tomato. Let's do that. I think we have tomatoes. Yeah. Tell you what, let's go look at the tree. Let's go look at the tomato tree.
We got
Tomato tree, orange tree, and lemon tree. That is true. We do have, I'll show you guys the yard. You guys want to see the yard? Sure you do. Let me get on some sunglasses. Doctor's orders. This should go for everybody. When you're outside, when it's daytime, wear sunglasses. Why? Because your eyes are like your skin. They can still get damaged by the sun. I actually have a freckle behind my left, I think the cornea. No, not the cornea. It might be the iris. I'm not sure. One of those. Either way, it's okay. It's not uncommon. It's just you don't want to continue to have an issue like that because it can cause macular degeneration. So here we are out in the yard. Pool's looking good, but the yard, this is what a drought does, folks. So we have to conserve our water. So here's our tomato tree. And I like that one. I think this one looks pretty good though. It's tiny. I'm gonna ask my wife Gigi if she thinks this one's ready to eat. I don't know how big they're supposed to get. So, hey baby, is this big enough to eat? Hey, it's Gigi.
Hi. Yes, it's
Good?
ready.
All right, so
Yeah.
I'll rinse it off.
Yeah, you can touch, when you touch it, you will know.
So it's just firm enough?
Yes, and okay,
they're
when
filled.
they're green, they're not ready. When
Well,
they're
of course,
red,
yeah,
they're
I
ready.
mean, yeah.
That's what you do. Although you can actually eat green tomatoes.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
one of my favorites.
Well, there's a book and a famous movie, Fried Green Tomatoes. It's a
Oh,
southern delicacy, which I've never had. I'm from the deep south. Never once in my life had fried green tomatoes. Never once wanted to.
in Venezuela, you could have kind of like a caprese salad that you could say, I would like my tomatoes kind of green.
Really?
And they will do that.
Other than that, while I put these up.
Yes, and actually, my mom loves her tomatoes kind of green, and I like them both. I can eat them one way or the other. And yeah, I love them actually. Yeah, caprese, just the tomato, and the cheese, the mozzarella cheese. I don't even have the olive oil. So people like some olive oil and some ground pepper and things like that. Okay, that's ready, and it's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
This sun-run guy should be here in 5
Okay.
minutes.
Yeah, we have someone from the solar panel company coming out. We're looking into using solar power instead of being on the traditional power grid. It's a lot more affordable, and we like the idea of that. So we're looking into it. Now, let me grab a fork. Let's whisk up these eggs here. Let me see if I'm missing anything on the chat. Oh yeah, Cam, we can definitely do some Venezuelan recipes. In fact, I'm thinking about doing a Thursday cooking stream where Gigi makes tequeños and arepitas, and we make chichas, which is a sweet drink. So like a rice.
Yes, but that we're gonna have to do it in different days because if we do it only in one day, it's gonna be like 5 hours of work.
Oh, well, never mind. You don't want the 5 hours. What's the longest one to make?
Tequeños. That
Tequeños?
would take around 2 hours. The arepas, I could make them in.
2 hours is okay. I
Yeah.
stream for about 2 hours.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We'll have to not all together in one.
Okay, so we make tequeños and chichas. Because you want to drink something with it.
Chichas will take time to.
Really?
Yeah.
We could do them at the same time, though.
Not sure.
All right, we'll have to. All right, we're gonna have to talk about that.
Yes.
Okay.
But I'll let me do the
These are-
chichas as a test, and then we try it.
Sure. All right, so we got our eggs good and ready to go. So our basic ingredients. First, let me go ahead and chop up the onion. Don't have to rinse an onion. You just sort of chop into it. I'm not going to use a lot of onions. And it's up to you how finely you like to chop your onions. Either or works for me. Like if it's a salad, I want the onions a little bigger. But if it's something like scrambled eggs where you're mixing them in, I actually don't mind them being pretty small. A little bit of skin on there. Now, as you guys can probably tell, I'm not really a good cook or anything. I'm capable of making edible food, edible dishes, and that's really all that matters for me. I always like to learn, so I always want to find new things to try and prepare. But as you know, with baking, like the Pathfinder cake, that's just not something I'd ever done before. And without Gigi here last week, that would have taken a lot longer. I just wouldn't have been too aware of what I was doing. So we give these one more little. And I have worked in restaurants. I didn't work back of the house when I was a waiter, but I did work in a deli bakery. So I've made pizzas by hand. I've made sandwiches. You know, I've chopped up the ingredients, all that stuff. So I'm not a complete novice in the kitchen, but I ain't Gordon Ramsay either. So you have to know your limitations. So the onion's good. Smell that. It's nothing. There's nothing like a good onion too. I love onions. I gotta have some flavor in my dishes. I can't just eat something that's bland. I gotta have something with it. In fact, I'm actually gonna have a little ketchup on this as well once it's finished. Oh, by the way, the oven finally works. We had the repair guy come today, and it works. So next thing we bake, we're actually going to be able to use the oven. Finalmente. Let me throw these away. So, do we have ketchup, baby?
Yes, I just right there on the door. I'll just open it for you. You see
Oh,
it?
there it is, yeah. Okay, cool. And what I love to have with every lunch, I love to have a La Croix. This is key lime. And what I may also do is we have lemons from our lemon tree. These were picked straight off the tree. So what I'll probably do is I'll cut one of these and I'll add it to the salad. Just a little lemon juice on top, just as a little extra zing there. So this, now I'm gonna cut the tomato. The thing about the tomato is it's tiny, so it's only gonna give me a few bits to use. And I don't like to eat the tomato seeds. In fact, I'm not gonna waste this big knife on the tomato. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I clean as I go, and when I have a big knife like this, I don't like to leave it in the sink. I like to wash it, dry it, and put it away. Just a big old sharp knife like this hanging around, especially when you have kids. It's just unnecessary hazard. So, we dry it off. Back in the holder it goes. And now we're back. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna grab a smaller knife. And again, the key with this is, and this is a little serrated too, which is what you need because you're dealing with something that's so small. So basically, I don't mess with the seeds. I just take, the rind, the skin, whatever you want to call it. I'm just going to use that, and that's just going to add a little bit of zing to it. So nothing too much. Of course, I chose a red chopping board, so you're not able to see it very well. But there we are. So I know this is the kind of stream that I hope Thursdays will be. It's just me doing something, and you guys are always welcome to throw out ideas as to what we can do. So, like, we do want to print out 3D figures of our stream characters and maybe get some Pathfinder figures. We want to paint those, maybe paint different skins on there so we can choose a skin we like from the game, try and paint that onto a Pathfinder. But these will be sort of hands-on streams. We do something sort of meticulous, sort of methodical, and also pretty chill. And I'll try and find a way to get music going on this so we can have a little music underneath like we started to do for Saturday. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the seeds here. And really, all I want this to be is a chill stream. That's what I like. So you guys, if you were watching something really exciting and loud and blasting you with stimuli, maybe this is a good way to wind down a little bit and chill out. Let's check here. 11 subs. That's right. We got 11 subs until the Apex memes kick in. So hopefully that'll happen. Color Finger, I do have one model for Flatulon, the alien. That's the one I got so far. It's a different file size or a different file type, so I'll have to talk to you about that. Yeah, Miss L.A. Mac, yeah, just trying to do me, you know, and me being me. Sir Tamic, thanks very much for popping in. So King Guru, I'm making a healthy lunch here. I'm making scrambled eggs, black beans, onions, tomato, and a salad of peaches and pecans with a little bit of maybe lemon on top here. So now that we got this going, let's take you over here. Now, I'm going to set this on low medium. Closer to medium than low, but that's what I will cook the eggs on. So for me, I don't really add salt to any of this because it doesn't need it. There's a lot of flavor. I know some people like to maybe sprinkle a little dash of salt on theirs to, as they say, wake it up. I don't think it's really necessary in this case. So, there we go. And we just sort of let that roll around a little bit. And when it comes to scrambled eggs, really, you just sort of keep them moving. You know, you get something like this. Once you get them in there, you work it around, but it needs to get a little bit hotter. And then we're good to go. And in the meantime, I'm going to grab a bowl for my, actually I keep the bowls for this right here. So this is kind of a salad bowl. And I could, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put the side salad next to the eggs. So I won't put it in a bowl. It won't be a big salad. It'll be just enough. Okay, so you see, it's starting to get a little light, running around the pan. Want to get to be a little bit hotter. And everybody does their eggs differently. Again, you know, it's so easy to go from scrambled eggs to an omelet. It's just how you work the eggs around the pan. And I love omelets, you can put anything in them. But in this case, you're just going to be throwing it all in there. So, again, with the black beans, I'm not going to put much. You know, a serving of black beans is not that big. And you don't like to overdo it. But let's go ahead and cut this lemon. And we'll use a little bit of that lemon juice when the time comes. But I think we're good here, so we can go ahead and pour that in. And it's not that hot, so I don't have to hurry to work it, but you do want to, at least I've found, you do want to keep your eggs working, keep them moving. Even though this is a non-stick pan, they can still, you know, that you don't get the consistency you'd like. Now, when it comes to eggs too, I tend to be a little conservative. I don't like to undercook them because I don't, you know, like to take a chance with my breakfast. So I err on the side of cooking them a little bit longer, which I know to some people is sacrilege. Don't ever overcook the eggs. But, you know, like I said, why take a chance? So I just sort of keep these working. Now, when I make eggs for my kids, I make them with butter instead of oil because they like the taste of the butter. And because my kids are tiny and naturally thin like me, and they're not 53, I let them have them with the butter. It's not going to kill them. Butter is one of the things where they say don't have that when you're on the Mind diet or the DASH or the Mediterranean diet. But if you're a kid, it's not a big deal. So again, you see how these are kind of coming together. And again, I just keep them moving. Just keep them moving till they get to the point where I'm happy. Now I'm gonna go ahead and, they're not there yet, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these in there. It's not really gonna get mixed in all the way. Like, for some people, that's already cooked enough, but I like to, again, like to play it a little safer. Then I'm gonna throw the black beans in at the last minute just to get them warm. I don't know how Tex-Mex this is, but when you got eggs, tomatoes, onions all being scrambled, you know, feels pretty Tex-Mex, feels kind of Santa Fe. I'm throwing some black beans in there. So this is probably a lot like a Santa Fe scramble for you breakfast brunch aficionados out there. So let's throw some black beans in there now. What do you say? Again, not a lot. That's enough. So now we just, you know, work it all together. It's probably more black beans than I was thinking of, but, you know, hey, it's gonna be fine. And again, when you're throwing in these cold items, it's going to raise the temperature of the pan, so you know you can cook the eggs a little bit more because suddenly they're not cooking as hot. So at this point, we're looking pretty good. Now, the usual me, I would just dump all this in a bowl and pour ketchup over it and just be happy. Sit right there and eat right in front of the TV and watch whatever, like, I don't know, Hard Knocks training camp and be happy. Let's see. Yeah. I think we're just about good there. All right. So that's how we're looking. All right. We take that off the heat. Let that sit for a second. Now, back over. Now, Atomic Decoy. Cake Day was last week. Yeah. And hot sauce. You know, I thought about hot sauce. Maybe next time I will add a little hot sauce to it because this is, like we said, this is kind of Santa Fe, you know? Hot sauce wouldn't be a bad thing. We don't have any. I got ketchup though. I know, ketchup is not a replacement for hot sauce. Never has been, never will be. But it does add that little bit of extra zing, which I love. And what I got working here also, as you notice, is textures, right? I got the texture of the scrambled eggs, the beans, the onions, the tomatoes. Now I'm gonna have the salad, which again, salad's gonna be real simple. I'm just going to rinse a handful, just a handful, not much. And this is most likely pre-washed, but what the hell? I rinse it again. Ain't gonna kill you to rinse it one extra time. Yes, it will make them wet, but you know, you just sort of shake them dry, right? Shake them dry, and you just sort of plate them on the side here. Okay, now let's get rid of this. Okay, now when it comes to the peach, there's no reason to even use this. Now this is a smaller knife, so I'm okay with leaving this in the sink. I grab myself butter knife. I've already rinsed the peach. So I'm just gonna cut this into, little sections. I love peaches. One a day is more than enough though, because they will work through your body quickly, right? So, let's just say if you've not visited the restroom in a while, a peach will do the trick. Yes. My wife is hearing that and finds that funny. And it's funny because it's true. All right. So, we're putting this away. Like I said, I like to sort of clean as I go. So I'm going to put away the baby romaine. There we go. All right, so this is done. And again, this is just a little simple side salad here. It's nothing spectacular, but this is a very healthy meal. And we're gonna put a little lemon on top there, but first we got our peaches, and I just love peaches. So, let's throw this back in. All right, so we're gonna just put these right on top here. I'm not gonna bother to make them any smaller, just gonna eat them all together. These I'm just gonna eat straight up. All right, so now, and there you have, almost done, almost finished. Time for the nuts. Okay, so this is maple pecan. Sprouted pecans, maple syrup and vanilla. So let's look at the nutritional information there. You got your protein, a little bit of protein, all right? There's negligible vitamins, but you have some saturated fat, but it's not a lot of saturated fat. It's got a lot of healthy fats in it, but you don't want to overdo nuts. And yes, there are 3 grams of added sugars. It's negligible. It's really not much. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of them, you know, like less than a handful on top. And I'm going to mix that in with some walnuts, sprouted walnuts. And these are balsamic vinegar, sea salt, and garlic. So you got a lot of flavor happening there. And these are roughly just like the pecans, only 1.5 grams of saturated fat. And that's for 1/4 of a cup. I'm not even using that. So 2 grams of dietary fiber, 1 gram of extra sugar, 4 grams of protein. So you get your protein however you're going to get it. I don't think we need quite as much protein as we think we do. It depends on your lifestyle, of course. So there this goes. And these are done. Now I'm just going to take a little lemon juice on top. So we got a lot of flavors happening there. And my LaCroix, and then finally a little ketchup, which I'm just going to put on the side, and I'll dip it in there when I need it. Let's put these back, and I'm tempted to put the olive and the garlic on top, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to, it's an olive with a garlic clove. I'm going to eat that straight up. I love doing that. So, let's put this back. Let's put these back in. And now, let's plate this bad boy up. When I say plate up, I mean it's already plated, but let's go ahead. Set ourselves a place at the counter here. Put this right here. Here we are. Let me grab a fork. We're good to go. So, this is what we got going on, folks. This is, I don't know, the Pathfinder Scramble. Is that what we want to call it? The Pathfinder Healthy Lunch. Yeah, so let's have a bite. I like it. Although, I probably left the eggs on the stove a little longer than I should have because they're not as hot. But it's okay. I always go for the eggs first. Oh, the solar guys are here. What's up, Nayad? Yes, Atomic Decoy. I do get the Presidents of the United States of America lyric. So, McCream, yeah. I'm doing great, Nayad. Thank you. And yes, McCream, this is a healthy meal because you got little tomato, egg, black beans, and a side salad with pecans, walnuts, peaches, leafy greens. And this works as a breakfast too. This works for any meal. It's good for you. And I love eggs. Some people I know, health nuts, eat eggs like every day. I don't. I think that, I don't know if that's overkill or not. But Nan, I'm doing great. Feisty Sloth, this is yummy. Yes, hot sauce would have been a good call. I think next time we're gonna have to do hot sauce. But this is still pretty good. Because, you know, I want to be healthy. I want you guys to be healthy. If this is something you hadn't thought of making before, maybe you'll make it. Maybe you'll like it. You'll probably make it better than I did. A lot of slowdowns across the internet. Well, I guess. McCream, it is really good. And I don't even like black beans that much, but they are pretty healthy. So I have them like twice a week. And I usually have them on, I get a can, I open them, I have them on Wednesday, and then on Thursday. And I don't let them sit in the fridge any longer than that. Even though apparently they do last longer in the fridge than that, but I don't like to push it when it comes to beans and things like that. You know, they can get slimy. But we're just about done with this part. Move it over to the salad. So here's a question for you guys. What are we gonna do to get to 75? We gotta get to 75 subs so we can look at Apex memes. And then at I guess at 100 subs, I'm gonna make Pathfinder cookies and cupcakes. So that I'm gonna enjoy. I don't know if I'll be any good at it, but we're gonna try it. It's more baking, but at least we know that the oven will be working. So that's important. But for next Thursday, I hope we can find something to do that's more arts and craftsy that has to do with like Apex. So maybe we can I'll talk to Colorfinger. Colorfinger, I'll talk to you, and we'll see if we can't get a printout, a 3D print of Flatulon, the little alien, and we can paint him up. Cream, mostly having protein shakes, weak stomach again. Sorry to hear about that. And if I see Sloth, yeah, Wi-Finder's moving around in the background. That's Remy, Sunfinder on his scooter. I'll give you guys a little brief tour of the downstairs when I'm finished here. Yeah, paint a path picture. You know? That would be an interesting challenge because I haven't painted anything in forever. I was probably a teenager in art class. I have a very, very minor artistic talent when it comes to stuff like that. But it might be fun for my daughter to do something like that, though. But when we hit 100, that's cupcakes and cookies, and then I think it was, we'll have to find something to do at like 125, 150. I believe I said at 200, I'm gonna put a zip line in my backyard. That would be that backyard right there. It's big enough. The question is, are we gonna get to 200? There's gonna be a challenge, but one challenge at a time. We gotta get to 75. So, I'm open to suggestions as to what we can do for next Thursday, because I am interested in making Thursday kind of a regular thing. I want to get some of the other Apex Legends actors up here so we can make a dish together, but I live far away from them. I'm like an hour outside of town, and most of them live in town, and it's not easy for them to get up here. Well, as you know, they're busy, they have lives. But we'll see. Yeah, exactly. Who's ready to have a slip and fall accident on a zip line? Who's ready to go to the ER on stream? I am. McCream is correct. Remy is super good at Apex Mobile.
Yeah.
Remy gets 20 bombs on Apex Mobile.
Yeah, I dropped the 20 bomb in my... I was laying in my bed. I was just laying in my bed. Boom, 20 bomb. I was like
Yeah.
warming up in my bed. Boom, 20 bomb.
Yeah.
Nice, almost 30 kills.
And Naya, you are correct. Thursdays are kind of an out of office theme. It's sort of around the house and it's activity based. So I could do something in the office, but I'd really rather do it sort of out of the office. I'd really rather do it with, you know, just another room in the house. But I can give you guys a brief tour. I'm almost done here. Have a seat, buddy.
You've heard of under the bed, but have you heard of under the chair?
Mm-hmm. So, I don't think you guys would find my workout all that interesting. So I don't know if a tonal workout stream would be all that exciting for you. But, anything's possible. Like I said, I'm doing these because I want them to be chill. The average Twitch gamer streamer is always pretty intense because they're playing usually intense games. I know a lot of games are chill though. I know a lot of games can be just pure fun. And I'm open to a Thursday where I just do something like Flight Simulator. I remember doing Flight Simulator on the old stream.
Maybe you could stream
Much
us
more
playing
chill.
Boomerang Foo. Show off your skill.
Yeah, maybe.
Me and you doing a 1v1 on Boomerang Foo on stream.
Mm-hmm.
Intense.
Who knows? I might beat you.
Yeah, I would be open for, you could beat me at Boomerang Fu. I would be open for a Thursday stream doing anything around the house, or like a flight simulator stream where we pick a destination and we fly to it and we just chat while I'm up in the air, while I'm, while I'm making the navigational turns here and there, while I'm zeroing in and landing, all that stuff.
It looks like the stream likes that idea of you and me versus each other in Boomerang Fu. Yeah. I feel like thing is, I watched multiple videos of people playing the game, and I know everything. But whenever my mom plays the game, she's like, "Wait, what? How is his boomerang exploding? How do you throw it? How are there two of you? That's not fair." Meanwhile, we keep telling her power-ups.
Right. I don't know if you guys have ever played Boomerang Fu. It's a lot of fun. It's a good family game. And you're basically these little pieces of food that run around with funny outfits on.
Yeah, I got some shades on with
And
my
you
fries.
kill each other with boomerangs.
Well, you might kill each other
Right.
with
This is a
different
blue
types of
collar move,
boomerangs.
but yes, I use my fingers.
Like
I
explosive
don't care who knows.
boomerangs,
Mhm.
ice boomerangs, explosive fire boomerangs, explosive fire ice boomerangs. That can happen. Literally, you can have the ice power up, the fire power up, and the explosive power up on your boomerang. Explosive fire ice boomerang. I don't know if they would cancel each other out though. Like it would just do the fire one or the ice one. No way it does both. Being frozen while being set on fire.
Yeah. So that's the question.
It's not.
Right.
It's not online. It's local. You have to. So you can only play with like friends or family at your house or at their house or whatever location. You have to be in the same
Oh.
location.
So Nayod is saying, yeah, I have to look at this to read because we have the chat here on the screen, but the chat is in a font that's so small that even with my glasses, I can't read it. So I have to have this. So
I can
Color-
see the font.
yeah, but you have to even lean in and do
No,
it.
I don't have to.
Okay, well,
I can do this.
yeah, it's just that it just doesn't, it's not working. So I do this. I have this right here. But Nayod, let's see, Boomerang Fu is what it's called, Colorfinger, not Boomerang Food. But yeah, Nayod, perhaps a stream in which you create something with us, maybe a small something you can display, a clay sculpture that's somewhere as a memory of that stream. That's possible. McCream, I don't know if Boomerang Fu is cross-platform. It's Apex. So I know that. I mean, not Apex, it's Xbox. Xbox Apex.
It's not cross-platform because it's local. There's no online.
Okay, gotcha.
You
So
have
it
to
is
be in
all,
the same room.
gotcha, yeah. So you have to be on the same unit, yeah. But yeah, I do like the idea of creating something for the stream, but we'd have to come up with a list of things, that we want to create. So I like the idea of painting a miniature. So I can get like Pathfinder, action figures, and can you not open your mouth on the stream? It's like being at the dinner table. You don't chew with your mouth open.
Okay.
Yeah. But I do like the idea of creating something, even if it's just painting a miniature. If we can find something to build, sure. Something that takes a little know-how, of which I have none, but I like to learn. So I do like to learn,
You've been
and I like all of
streaming
us to
for an
learn
hour.
together. Stream for an hour? Oh, that's good. Yeah. Well, this is the kind of stream too where it takes as long as it takes. So it doesn't take long to make lunch and eat it. So that's done. But I do like the idea, Nayot, of having something done at the end of the stream. So last week we baked a cake, and it was a challenge cake. It's a sub-goal challenge. So I like the idea of painting something. I like the idea of putting something together, creating something.
Have you ever watched Whack Fu? It's like an anime for kids.
McCream, can you recommend any good shows to watch? Finished
Yeah.
watching Sopranos again.
Yeah, I just recommended one.
Yeah, Ted Lasso is good. Everybody loves Ted Lasso. Only Murders in the Building is fun. It's very cute. I like The Bear. The Bear is much grittier, but it's a good show. It's on Hulu. So try out The Bear. You can binge that in a day. It's about 8 episodes, 8 or 10 episodes. I'm not sure. So I'd recommend that highly. Jack Reacher is really good. That came out earlier this year. And I blew through that pretty quickly. So yeah, those are good shows. You can try any of those. If you want to watch something that you haven't seen in a while, but you've seen once before, I guess we'd have to go back farther. I never saw The Wire, the HBO show The Wire, but people rave about it. Like I saw the first couple of episodes and it was good, but I just got distracted and couldn't get back into it. But people love The Wire. The Orville, all right, I have not seen The Orville. They shoot that on the Fox a lot though, so when I'd be finishing a Simpsons record, sometimes I would drive by, leaving the lot, and I would see like the ship of the Orville. Yeah. Better Off Ted I had not seen. It'll just make you annoyed that they canceled it, yeah. If you're a nerd, Doctor Who. I am a nerd, but I never got into Doctor Who. I don't know why, it just never landed with me. You know what you could watch? Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman. That show hooked me in about 45 seconds. Absolutely hooked me. You can go. You don't have to stay. I can tell you're bored.
I know, I'm not bored.
Okay.
I was trying to slump because I tried to sort of cover my eyes with the text.
Gotcha. Watch Sherlock. I believe the way they do it is in England, they would do 6 one-hour episodes, but they really were 3 two-hour movies. That would be one series for them, which we call a season. And there are, I think, 3 or 4 seasons or series of that. So watch Sherlock. It's outstanding. Best show. The best show. Really is. And I learned about it back in 2012 because Benedict Cumberbatch visited The Simpsons. He sat in, just as a guest at a table read. And then he came in and recorded an Alan Rickman impression, of which he does the best one. And my Alan Rickman is not bad, Mr. Potter. I will show you how to make potions. I will show you how to bottle power and bewitch your fellow man. But his is better. Yeah. Lucifer, you like Lucifer, gotcha. Sherlock, I do not know where you can find Sherlock. I used to watch it on BBC America. It might be on Netflix now, though. So, yeah, who knows?
Or Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime has every show.
Amazon Prime does have almost every show, that's true.
They got Naruto, they got Adventure Time, they got Baby. They got kid shows, they got adult shows, everything.
Yeah, King Guru, I think you should leave your chat untouched. My wife fought me for 5 years on drugs. On drugs who? Just because of the first season. Yeah.
On drugs who?
Yeah, he meant to type Doctor Who.
Who?
Okay,
on
there
drugs
you
go.
Who? Colorfinger is correct. It is on Amazon Prime, Vudu, and YouTube for $4.99.
Wife fought me for 5 years.
If you got Amazon Prime, and you probably do if you're on Twitch,
Who just
check it out. You will not be disappointed. Anyway, Nayat's got to run. So I'm going to wrap this up too. I know it's not been a very long stream, but this is beta testing this, right? And it was just something as mundane as making a healthy lunch, but that's what I want it to be. I want it to be chill, right? Like I know you guys have other streams you might watch when you want to chill, and then there's the exciting ones where they're playing Apex or they're playing another game and it gets pretty intense. That's cool. That can be entertaining too, but what I want is for this to be a place where you come to just chill, slow the heartbeat.
Nestor Prep 13. Yeah, we started streaming Dad started streaming earlier this year. He started streaming again.
I did last month on.
He said, "I didn't know you started streaming again."
Nestor Prep, I am streaming again. Tell your friends. Oh, Ponce, what's up? It is always nice to see you as well. Yeah, Nestor Prep, I decided to go back to streaming because I didn't want to make it into a grind. And so what I was doing before, back in 2020 and 2019, was I was grinding, streaming 4 days a week, and then turning around and turning it into content and trying to interview people and get that edited and making clips here and there, and it just wore me out. In addition to having a regular voiceover career and being a dad and being a husband and doing other creative stuff, it took up too much time. Now I'm doing it like this. I'm doing it chill. I still have sub goals. I still want the stream to be big, but it's small right now, and it may stay small. But if it's small at 100 viewers instead of small at whatever we got, 15, 20 viewers, that's cool too, right? I just want to be able to connect with people and not have to worry about churning it into a bunch of content on YouTube. As I've said on Twitter, YouTube has throttled my channel. I lose viewers every month, even though I put up new content. Totally bleeding viewers, or bleeding subs. And I have no idea why, but it is what it is. That's the world. So I just put up the stuff I like. People watch it or not watch it. Same thing goes with Twitter. I post, people can read it, not like. It is what it is. I can't get verified to save my life. And again, nothing to be done about that. So this is the world we live in, but this is how I reach you guys. This is how I connect with you. So this is why I like to do it. I like to be able to chat, do fun activities, play with subs. Tomorrow I'll be playing with subs at 2 o'clock. And then on Saturday, we're gonna have coffee and donuts, and we're gonna talk about whatever. It's a hang, it's chill. Because we spend too much time being frenzied, spend too much time under the gun, under pressure, worried about what is happening around the world or on our social media. And if I can get on and make a black bean, scrambled egg, onion, tomato, with a side salad of pecans and walnuts and peaches, and everybody can chill and look at it. It's like Valium for Remy. He's practically asleep. Wake up, boy. Oh no. Remy's chemo waking.
How do you realistic with it? See?
What?
How do you realistic with it? See?
Yeah.
I've watched TV where people die. Well, usually due to poison.
Yeah.
And they don't just...
A Pathfinder buff in Apex. Yeah, 20 quality viewers are worth more than 200 or 2,000. I do agree. Colorfinger and I have talked about that. If you have 100 people and most of them are just blowing through and they're not doing a whole lot, they're not engaging with you, it doesn't make much of a difference.
Yeah.
The things that mean things are the people that connect with you, that engage in chat, and of course that sub. It supports the stream.
Hey, McCream, I've been thinking of maybe one day playing Tiny Tina's Wonderland. How is it? Maybe me and Dad could try and play, because I heard it's an RPG game.
Yeah.
Like, are there like classes?
What's up, Ghost World? How you doing? Yeah, so Expert Metal, how you doing? And the thing about a small stream is that it's easy to keep up with the chat. You see everything, right? Especially when I'm not busy trying to watch a game or fiddle around with stream things, I can just sit and check it out. I like that. So, anyway, suddenly we have people. Suddenly we have more people. McCream is rendering a video. That means McCream's going to put up new stuff. I did an interview yesterday, and it is one that I'm going to drop, I guess, maybe this weekend. It's with Jeff Nimoy. Those of you who follow anime, raise your hand if you watch anime. Do you watch anime? Okay. Raise your hand if you voice acted in anime. Okay, I have. All right. You will one day. You know that. Well, Jeff Nimoy has directed a metric ton of anime episodes and voice acted in them. So Digimon, Naruto. In fact, I think Jeff was the one who got me into Naruto.
Yeah.
As he done.
The first question I asked him was, did you voice act or direct in My Hero Academia, Dragon Ball, or One Piece.
Right.
The big three.
So Jeff and I talk a
No,
bit.
not the big three.
Yeah, we talk a little bit about anime, about voice directing voice actors, about your career as a voice actor, and about the fact that he has survived a brain tumor. Jeff is a 5-year survivor of having a brain tumor removed, brain surgery. It's a really incredible story. So I'll probably post that maybe tomorrow or Saturday. So, and like I said, if you guys know the world of anime, you probably know Jeff Nimoy's name. If not, you've seen it in the credits. And he's done some conventions as well. And he even wrote, directed, and starred in a movie about a guy, a lot like himself, that does the conventions, the anime conventions, called Fame-ish. And you can find that on like every streaming platform. And he, after he survived his brain tumor, he said, I'm just going to make this movie. I'm not going to wait for permission. I'm going to go get it done. And he did. And he shot it at 2 different conventions. And it's got some of the actors you know and love, like Lex Lang, who I know you guys know some of his work. He's in it. And et cetera, et cetera. So Jeff and I talk for a couple hours. You know, like I do, I'll keep you on forever and just chat, chat, chat. So that's what we like to do.
Maybe we could play Tiny Tina's Wonderland, McCrane.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like D&D apparently. That's what she says.
Right. So, yeah. So anyway, it's like a D&D game, but although you've never played Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons is, when you get into it, it will own your life. Now, I got into it when I was 11. When I was Remy's age, and I was almost 12. And for about 3 or 4 years, that's almost all I did. It was just a bunch of D&D.
Will you allow me to play D&D finally?
This coming up.
You're
getting close.
Yeah, I've been waiting to play D&D for years.
Well, see, the problem is you don't have friends who play it that live near you. You know, playing together is better. I know you can do it through Zoom, but...
Yes, no, FaceTime. We don't do
FaceTime?
Zoom.
Okay.
We don't do Zoom.
I know, I think I used to play with some friends on D20. It's this app where you can play D&D, you can roll and all that, so yeah.
Oh yeah, there is like a D&D app now you could use for... But we won't try and do all that. We'll just FaceTime. Maybe as we get older we could try that.
Bring this closer, I can read it straight up. Yeah, so now I can just read this straight up.
Tiny Tina apparently just has guns too as well. Magic and guns, 2 things I love.
I see, yeah.
It just starts, I'm learning a powerful fire spell. I'll put on my bullets for my AK-47. My assault rifle. Yeah, assault rifle on fire. That sounds very useful.
Mm-hmm. So that's what we're thinking about, all right? So what are we going to do next Thursday? Let's talk about it. You guys can get on Discord and talk about it if you want, and I'll try and check in. That's the other reason why I'm not trying to grind out so much content. I just want to take the stream VOD, send it over to YouTube, and otherwise have you guys watch it on Twitch, watch it on YouTube, and if I feel like something really incredible happened, I'll pull it out, you know, and make a clip of it. And otherwise, I want to be able to drop by Discord more, chat with you guys there, and figure out what to do on stream. I want it to be more about the live content than about stuff I'm creating that you can watch later, because I have like 200 videos of me playing Apex. If you want to see that, you can see it. And every now and then, I'll do an event. Like, I'll try and get Roger Craig Smith back into a game one of these days. I'll try and get some of the other actors into a game. And yeah, I'm going to try and get some of them up here so we can like make a dish together. Like Justine's the one that I want to get up here, and she wants to. But again, it's a far drive. But Justine's an incredible cook. And so she can make a Watson-themed dish. I'll make a Pathy-themed dish, maybe a Pathy smoothie.
Yes, I would love to have like a Nessie cake.
A Nessie cake?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could ask her about that. Yeah, the magic in seeing Apex gameplay is seeing it live. I think you're right. And that's why tomorrow is always going to be, Fridays are always going to be Sub Friday, right? All I'm doing is changing the time. So Sub Fridays now are going to be from like 2 to 4, maybe 2 to 5, right? Who am I kidding? It's probably going to be 2 to 5. Where I just play with the subs, right? Saturday is going to be coffee and donuts at noon, and we chat just about mental health, about anything you want to chat about. Like if you want to talk about your favorite movie, if you want to ask me questions about voice acting, I'm here for it. I talked about what I'd learned in 25 years of voice acting last week. So that's, a thing. And then we got Thursdays, which is, like today. It's an around the house day. It's an activity day. In fact, do you guys want me to take this out to the back patio? We can chat on the back patio?
Yeah, maybe on stream, you and me could play Tiny Tina's for the first time.
Well, not this week.
Well, no, I mean on stream. I said
let's-
on stream.
Okay, we'll sit on the back patio for a couple of minutes and then we'll wrap this up.
Yeah. Looking like, okay, so this is how you play the game. Well, me and you, okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this. Oh, like fire. Huh. Like, suddenly, everything is on fire. What do you know?
Join me.
The second I learned a fire spell in that game, the first thought that is going to come across my mind is arson.
Oh, yeah? Here, let me try and find the best place. Here, why don't I sit here?
Long legs.
Yeah, this is good. Join me. Join me, boy.
Long legs.
Right, so this is the back patio. This is where we hang. This is where I come, sometimes with the wife finder. And we just, we look at the water, right? The water feature.
The guy is gonna go into the roof and be around, so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, so, thank you, Expert Metal. This was a birthday gift. I just had my 53rd birthday, and my wife got me a guitar, and she got me this shirt, and she got me some other cool stuff too. But this is an awesome shirt, and I do believe it is glow in the dark. We'll have to find that out one day. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to see the solar guy up there on the roof in a minute. Yeah, probably. We have a solar guy checking our place, so we're looking into getting that done. Yeah. Yeah, McCream, I think doing an Apex themed cake every month is a good idea too. We can choose the legend, and if I can, I'll get the actor out. If I can't, I'll do it anyway. So it's either that or we have to do like a different Pathfinder skin cake. So that's something, maybe we do a poll. Maybe there's do you guys like voting on Twitter or Discord? That's something I need to know.
Discord, I think Discord might be easier.
It might be, but Twitter is really easy to do polls on. Wait, you guys tell me, Discord, YouTube, or Twitter?
We'll have a
Look how
poll.
big my fingers are now. Yeah.
We'll have a poll for that. But where are we going to put the poll for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
never going to get that done.
So yeah, what we want to find out is, I want to find out the easiest way to get your, yeah, like, that might be like needing more food, like more food coloring, yeah.
I'm going to go get the snow cone. I think hot.
Yeah.
Snow cone.
Discord will have more people? Okay. If Discord's going to have more people, then that's important. I mean, I got like almost 32,000 followers on Twitter, but most of them don't. You know, like most people on Twitter. You get like 1% of them actually responding to certain things. So what I want to know is when determining things for the stream, Discord, okay, gotcha. Discord has fewer people. Yeah, you're probably right about that, Colorfinger. So we'll solve that. We'll figure that out. Yeah, I usually get a lot of people voting for things. Even for this, even for today, I had like 80-something people vote on whether or not I should make a lunch, a snack, or tour the house. So, and that's like the lowest vote total I've ever had for something. When I ask them to vote for donuts, I'll get sometimes 200 votes. So yeah. Yeah, we could do a poll on both. It just has to be the same poll. So as long as it's the exact same options. But for Thursday, what I like the idea of doing is I like the idea of painting a miniature or putting something together that's arts and craftsy And it can be Apex themed, or it can just be anything. I like the idea of making something in the kitchen, and I love if it's something that we decide together. So it doesn't just have to be like a healthy lunch. It could be something Apex themed, or it could be anything themed.
He
Again.
wants to see snow cones on screen. May I have a snow cone?
Oh, Remy wants to have a snow cone.
Maybe everyone else could watch.
You guys want to see me make Remy a snow cone?
It's good.
It's not nearly as exciting as it sounds.
No, he just puts up ice. He puts ice in a machine and waits around for 3 minutes. Boom. Pours it into a cup thing, a cone.
All right, who wants a snow cone? All right. All right, I gotta make it. All right, I'm gonna make Remy a snow cone, and then I'll get the hell out of here. Yeah. All right, snow cone time. Do you want them to choose the flavor for you?
No.
No? You only like one flavor, don't you? He only likes one flavor. Cheery cherry. Cheery cherry flavor. All right, it's snow cone time. It is still summer for us. Remy's homeschooled, so he doesn't go back to school until Tuesday, the day after Labor Day. Right? If it's August, there's no school. If it's June, it's like that meaningless week of school. Summer's for summer, as far as we're concerned here. And yes, I know there's like brain drain when kids go too long without learning something over the entire summer. They forget a lot of what they learned. They get it right back. Let them have their summer. My God, let them chill. All right, I gotta get up. You want your snow cone? All right, it's snow cone time.
Second you mentioned.
All right, so
I mainly like.
the wife bought, could you shut that door for me, buddy? Thank you. The wife bought a snow cone machine, and it is pretty cool.
Wife finder.
Wife finder bought a snow cone machine.
Daughter finder, wife find. Wife finder sounds like the new Tinder
Okay,
update.
could you show them, yeah, very funny. Show them the components of the of this while I tidy off a spot here.
Cup. Ice crusher. Vault. Done. Now where are those spoons? Mom said the spoons were somewhere around here. Those little plastic spoons that work as straws.
But I don't know where they are. You can go ask her if you want. Okay. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make this on the counter so you can see it better. And so one of the things I like about this kitchen, well, I like everything about this kitchen. This is our dream kitchen. We dreamed about it, you know, and then we made it happen. So, so what you can do, you can bring this big boy right over here. You open this up, and there's an outlet right there. So we got this plugged in. So now, snow cone time.
Hi guys, today we're going to be making snow cones.
Okay. Yeah, you want to help? Okay. So,
Flappy Bird.
You can put it in. You can do it in that.
great paper with us? Okay.
We have paper here if you want to.
Okay. I guess if you want, you can ask Violet if she wants a snow cone.
See, muñeca. You want a snow cone?
Okay. So, you have the little, these are the classic little straws with the spoon at the end. That's how you eat a snow cone, right? All right, so hold on to that. Now,
Stab the ice.
so we got our mixer. We got to fill this up with some ice.
What are bits?
Bits? Oh, well, thank you for the bits. Bits are basically currency in Twitch. When somebody cheers bits, every 100 bits is worth $1.
So 500 would be $5. We charge $5 for voice line.
Oh yeah, did somebody cheer for a voice line?
No, the stream elements say stream rules. 1, Chris will not rule a voice line unless you cheer 500 bits.
2.
Right.
Chris will not say anything about the game that has already been announced. 3. Leaks will not be tolerated. 4. Be nice, be respectful to your fellow viewers. Listen to the mods. 5. Do not ask what server Chris plays on.
Yeah,
Stream
they'll just-
sniping will not be tolerated.
They'll stream snipe if you do that.
How do you stream snipe anyways? How does that work?
Well, what they do is they're watching and they try and time when they're going to get into the game. And if they know what server you're on, they can get into the exact same match as you if they get lucky and time it right. When they get into the same match as you, they watch your stream and see where you're jumping to. And where you land, they can get there ahead of time and sniper you, basically. So
Yeah,
they can lay in wait and they can ambush you. And it's just a low down thing to do. You
The
know, it's
only
just not a
type
nice
of
thing
good
to do.
stream sniper is the one who. Here, take this. Da, 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 da.
All right, hold on.